For the sports, I'm your boy Ryan Eves. What's up, bro?
I'm feeling good, man. Welcome to be back. Glad to be back. Let's get to it, man.
Yes, sir. So we got two playoff series, man. It's getting spicy out here. We got the Knicks and Cavs, and we got OKC and the Spurs. We're gonna start with the Knicks and the Cavs. Obviously, the Knicks are looking like a really, really great team right now. Looking like they're going to NBA Finals, up three
Yeah,
zero. I mean, I'll tell you, Eves, this is probably the best Knicks teams I've ever seen. Right?
yeah,
Knicks
easily.
had some teams, but not this type of team. This team from start to finish, bro. They got they're gelling well. They're peaking at the right time. So they won last night, 121 to 108 against the Cavs. Jalen Brunson had 30. Mikal Bridges had 22. They're one
Mhm.
game away to going back to NBA Finals since 1999. That's when they played the Spurs and lost. That's when they had
Yeah.
Sean Elliott, David Robinson, and Mike, Avery Johnson and those guys. So my question to you is, and I want to pick your brain on this, man. If if Jalen Brunson leads the Knicks to the finals, let's say they win it. Let's say they win it. Is
That's a
Jalen
big, that's a
Brunson
big
the
if.
best Nick? Is he the best Nick to ever put on a uniform?
I, I don't see who you argue with. I mean, people gonna say Bernard King, the old heads. People gonna say Pat Ewing. Melo still get his love in the city, but I don't think if he's able to beat either the Spurs or the Thunder, two juggernaut teams, two great teams, the way this team is playing, the way he's leading the Knicks, and he's still, still relatively young. They could still go on more runs down the line. Yeah, man, potential to be the best nigga of all time. I can see it happening. If he doesn't make it happen this year, 2, 3 years down the line, another deep playoff run, easily his best Nick, man.
Hey, look, I tell you this. We talk about Melo. We talk about Walt Frazier. I think a lot of people, we weren't old enough to see. Well, I think we were born yet when Walt Frazier played for the
Yeah.
Knicks, right? We see the suits. We see the suits and the commentary on the side, right? But we never seen him play. But a lot of people, if we ask our parents or we ask older savants about the Knicks, Stephen A. Smith talks about all the time. Walt Frazier, Pearl
hmm
Washington, those guys that played for the Knicks. Well, guess what? We got a Jalen Brunson, and
Every year.
respectfully, Carmelo wasn't doing this. Now, Carmelo didn't have the type of team that Jalen Brunson currently has, right? OG's balling. Josh Hart is
hmm
balling. The cat is balling. I mean, these guys peaked at the right time. And I hate to say it, I know you heard about the Sixers. I know y'all talked about that and Daryl Morey getting fired as he should, but that sweep, especially that last game, Eves, I was thinking about you the whole game.
It was horrible,
I was
man.
thinking about you the whole game, bro. I'm like,
It was
man,
horrible,
The
man.
Knicks look amazing. They look like
Yeah.
the way they did Atlanta on that elimination game and the way they did the six on elimination game. I mean, these are ass kicking blowouts. I mean, up by 40, up by 50.
Man, it's crazy. While we on Atlanta, real quick, I think this whole series, the playoffs started for them. It changed for them. Game three against Atlanta. When
Mhm.
McHale had that 0 point game, everybody
Yeah,
wanted to bench him. Everybody wanted, get him out the lineup. Why is he playing? And then, coach came up there defending this player. He That's when they really started to have this offense where Cat is playing like a point forward, point center now. Like
yeah,
their offense is really flowing through Cat. He's
yeah.
not getting the most shots every game, but he's in every action. They're doing these DHOs, they're doing these back cuts, they're doing a lot of screening with Cat having the ball in his hand.
Yeah.
Once they started relying heavily on Cat, game four in the Atlanta series to initiate the offense, to let Jalen Brunson come off ball more, play like more like a Allen Iverson type of role, coming downhill, coming off screens, playing that small ball guard, not having to control the offense at all times. Man, it started the whole new series for the Knicks, and they look good, man. They about to go on a run here.
Yeah. I mean, we talk about, Karl Towns being the best shooting big man. He's shooting the ball well. OG is shooting the ball well. Right?
Yeah,
Landry Shaman, if I'm saying his name right, he came off the bench and he's knocking them down. McBride is knocking them
yeah,
down. Right? Alvarado, he's bringing in energy off the bench. So the Knicks are peaking at the right time, and I'm very impressed. I tell you this, bro. I love New York. It's like New York is my second home, as y'all know. If the Knicks get to the finals and they win the finals, New York City, you're gonna need the SWAT team out there. You're gonna need the NYPD.
Yeah.
You're gonna need Times Square is gonna be they're gonna set Times Square on fire. I would be surprised if New York Knicks don't climb the Statue of Liberty and literally and burn it down for real. New York
They
Knicks
got to go to the
fans,
subway that night, man.
they are delusional, bro. Because they
Yeah.
haven't seen winning basketball, the mecca of basketball, haven't seen winning basketball in such a long time, in so long. I think our parents were probably, they were probably teenagers before they seen the Knicks win a championship. We've never seen it in our lifetime,
Never.
you know.
I've never seen the
So
Knicks be as competitive, man. Like you say, even with the Melo days, like
mhm.
as great as Melo was, everybody knew they weren't getting past Bron. Like
Nah,
they weren't getting past those Heat teams. They weren't. They were competing with Boston, but they weren't really a threat to beat Boston. They were good to knock off the Wizards, knock off the Hawks, to knock off us. They were good to get off the weak teams first, second round,
yeah,
but they were never an actual contender. So
yeah,
to see what this man is doing, this
yeah.
man that's my height is what he's doing.
Fire, man. He got heart. Let me ask you this question: where do
Yeah.
you put Jalen Brunson? Let's say as point guards in the NBA, where do you rank him as a point guard in your top five, your top 10? Where will you list him
Oh, top all time or just
just right
league
now
right
in the
now?
game? Right now in the game.
Oh, right now he's top five easily.
Sure.
I can ask you like define position for me. He
Yeah.
might be the best. If we
Yeah.
saying SGA is a two, if we saying Luca's a two, it's no position in the NBA right now.
Yeah.
But I think he's three behind SGA and Luca.
Yeah.
So he's top three best point guard. However you want to define positions, he
Yeah.
he is that man. He is the point guard of the league right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll give him. If we're talking about the Eastern Conference as far as point guards, I'll put him up there. In my opinion, you got Tyrese Maxey, you got Donovan Mitchell, of course.
Hmm.
I mean, he's definitely top three. He could be interchangeable. For me right now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I probably put him number one. I
Yeah,
had Donovan Mitchell in there. That's number one. I had Tyrese Maxey. He's probably number three behind Jalen Brunson. But when with those two series and what he's doing to these guys and the team that he has, you got to put him number one. I mean, down the stretch, he's knocking down shots. You see what he did to James Harden in game one,
yeah,
right? It was like a 1v1 next chapter ball his life type. Like put him on an island. You know what I'm saying? Like you playing
yeah.
pickup with a if you playing pickup with a guy that you know that can't play no defense, if he switches off, everybody clear out. I was reading here. He went seven. I think he went 7 for 8 against James Harden down the stretch in game one.
And it won't even like. Of course, he's an amazing bucket getter, but it won't even
Yeah,
like good offense beats good defense. It was just, man, this man's a traffic cone.
yeah,
He wasn't moving his feet. And also, I gotta talk about the Cavs because why are you not
yeah,
switching this? Why
yeah,
is nobody switching? Nobody
yeah.
talking? Nobody rotate? Why are
No
you letting this
timeouts.
happen?
Yeah,
Yeah, come on. Like
yeah.
you are up 22, what, 20,
You're up about 22
21
points.
points
Yep.
with 7 minutes left.
Yeah.
For real, we don't need no more offense. Hey, Schroeder, come in the game. You got Schroeder. You got so many people off the bench that can come in and give you better defense than what James Harden was doing in there.
Yeah.
Game one was a coaching flaw. Game one
Yeah.
was purely bad coaching. You can't let your team be in that position. You have to,
Yeah.
as a coach, you can't let that happen, man. I'm disappointed in Kenny Atkinson.
Yeah. No. It two things happened. He didn't call a timeout because he
Yeah.
had 4 timeouts. You lose 2 timeouts after 2 minutes in the game. So he
Hmm.
had timeouts. And yeah, as a player, my teammate is getting burnt up on the defensive end. No, we're gonna have to switch. We're gonna have to send a double. Right? We're not trying
Yeah.
to expose you or make you feel weak, but like this guy is scoring every time he gets the ball against you. Maybe take a foul. Let him know you ain't going for that. Just have some
Yeah.
pride about it. I mean, people talking about James Harden can't guard a parked car. Well, the things that Jalen Brunson was doing to him in game one, we're so used to seeing James Harden throughout his career do to other people,
Yeah.
right? If you think about it. So it's one of the situations where I think game one really set the tone of this series because they haven't recovered since. And now they're down 3-0.
Have you seen the hopefully Mike, if you can throw this in here, that'd be good.
Mm-hmm.
The clip right now, they're interviewing Donovan Mitchell. What do you take away from
Yeah.
the series? They're talking about game three.
Mm-hmm.
What do you take from game three? He's still talking about game one.
Yep.
Man, the Cavs are done. The
Yeah.
Cavs, like mentally,
Yeah.
they're done. The series it could be a 3-0 game right now. Like the series
Yeah.
is done. They don't even want to play. When your best player is still focused on losing game one,
It
and you
hurts.
just lost the crib in game three, they're done, man. They're out
It
of this.
set the tone, bro, and I agree with you. I thought the same thing. These guys are down 3-0. Game one hurts. You were up 22 points. I mean, you were clicking on all cylinders, and next thing you know, Jalen Brunson getting a bucket. Mikal Bridges getting a bucket. Cat is getting a bucket. He's coming downhill. He's scoring. Before you know it, you're only up 2 points, and then Jalen Brunson goes crazy.
And like
So
man, it's the
mhm,
same actions. It's that trailing three with Cat. You know this, man. Evan
mhm,
Mobley, you are a DPOY candidate. You got to
yeah,
step up, man. This is a lot of this is on him. I
yeah,
get it's 5 on the court at all time, but when your role is to be the best defender, by namesake, you would think Evan Mobley should be the best defender in this series.
yeah,
The Knicks are getting to the
yeah.
rim at will. Y'all
At
have
will.
two 7-footers. Like,
Yep.
why is this happening, right? Can you explain to me from the basketball perspective of why they aren't defending the paint? Like, what's the
I would
strategy out
say
there?
no. Good question. I would say because Cat is a great shooter. I think
Yeah.
people. I know. I know. Listen to Charles Barkley and Shaq and those guys on NBA Tip Off about today's game. I was talking to one of my trainer today about today's game, and you have to be able to shoot the ball. Cat can really shoot the ball. OG can shoot the ball, right? So you got guys that can really light it up from the
Mm-hmm.
perimeter. You got to bring Evan Mobley out. You got to bring Jared Allen out, right? And these guys are not to say Evan Mobley can't shoot the ball. He can, but not as efficiently like Cat can, right? And that's been happening happened for the majority of the playoffs. And I think
Yeah.
also, Jared Allen, especially Evan Mobley, can get the ball more. I think when they put themselves in situations to get downhill and make them play, they can really score in the paint. I think they can take more advantage of getting Cat in foul trouble and OG in foul trouble. But I know Donovan Mitchell got to do his
Yeah.
thing. James Harden's still missing. I know he's I guess he's I mean they're down 3-0. So tomorrow night when they play, James Harden literally I think his reputation as a player, as a generational best one-on-one player we've ever seen is on the line. Because we sit here and talk about he did an interview a couple years back when he's with the Clippers. Somehow he's the system. I am the system. Well, listen, man, this is the time where your pride is on the line. You are about and I'm predicting the Knicks to be another. It's going to be another elimination blowout. They blew out Atlanta. They blew out Philly. I know you was upset about that. I get
Yeah.
it. This is going to be Cleveland's going to take another blowout tomorrow night.
Another one though, man.
Hey, you look back. There's been a lot
I
of
mean,
blowouts
I
in these
think the
elimination
Knicks
games.
win.
Go ahead.
True. I think the Knicks win. It's not a question.
Yeah.
But just to give him his credit, because he is an all time legend. He's a top 5 guard of all times. James Harden gives you one game a series.
Okay.
Oh, older James Harden at least gives you one game a series where you remember this is a man that averaged 40 for a month.
Yeah.
I don't think they sweep him, but I do think we get this one game 4 at the crib. Classic James Harden. Oh, can the Cavaliers come back? Is James Harden da da da? Just to get the narrative going. But game 5 could be a blowout. I don't see them
Yeah.
getting blown out at the crib, man. You can't go out like that.
Hey, look, I'll tell
But
you this.
hey,
I'll
whatever
tell you
happened,
this.
man, it's been a
Mhm.
great series. But they will definitely be.
Yeah, no,
I
they'll
was they'll be.
lose. I just want him to play better. Even if he dropped 30 and 40, say he dropped 35 in a couple dimes, I'll take that rather than having 12, 16 points in an elimination game. I'll take a 35
Mhm.
piece. At least you play harder. At least you leave it on the
Yeah.
court. That's all we care about. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see about that. I think
So it's year
I'm.
18 for James
Mhm,
Harden.
mhm. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm saying it's year 18 for James Harden. He's an older player, man. Does this affect his legacy by any chance? Do you think that this stop right here is going to affect him all time, or is it just what it is?
I think he's still a first ballot Hall of Famer. I think when it comes to his I think when we're talking about a player who gets things done in the playoffs, right?
It's never been him.
It's never been him. Like you think about the last time he was in the conference finals is with Houston. He was with CP3 and they played Golden
Yeah,
State. That was back in what 2000 16, what 17, something like that.
something yeah,
So
17, 18. Yeah,
Yeah, 17, 18. So we're sitting here talking about a guy. Listen, he's the best one-on-one player we've ever seen. He's a first generation. He's the first ballot Hall of Famer. But like, for you to be this great in the regular season and have a tremendous drop off everywhere you went in playoffs, we're gonna look at that. People, we can say the same thing about KD. Ever since KD left Golden State, he hasn't been the same. He's been eliminated the
yeah.
first round, missing the playoffs, eliminated first round. Right. So these are certain things that we look at, and these guys are first ballot. We love them. But you think about levels of when you get in that Hall of Fame room, what we're going to talk about. Because I guarantee you, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, we're talking about James Harden being a great one-on-one player.
Yeah,
They're always
that's
going to
it.
bring up, well, he went missing. He went missing when it counted, and
I
he
think
knows that.
I think the James Harden D Wade debate that for
It's
number
wild.
three,
Yeah.
it's closed. It's closed.
Yeah,
James
it's
Harden is
closed.
going
It's
to that
been
champ.
closed. Yeah, it wasn't even
I
closed.
don't know about been closed. I don't know. Houston was making a case for it,
Well, I tell you
but
this. I say why it's closed because D Wade, number one, D Wade has 3 championships. He stepped up. He carried that team when Shaq was with the with Miami.
yeah,
Right. I'm not saying by any means was a DOA one-on-one player type like James Harden. No.
not two different play
But
styles.
yeah, but when it came to being a player that can step up and get it done down the stretch, putting the team on your back and making sure we win in this game, we can't deny that D Wade didn't do that because he did,
Yeah,
right? So regardless of James Harden, if it's his age, if it's his style of play, to me, Eves, to be honest with you, bro, it's his style of play. I was talking to my trainer today. I'm like, look, we never seen a player win a championship that has a dribble more than 6, 7, 9, 8 times to get a shot off, right? You think about every team that won a championship, Golden State, they moved the ball. OKC, SGA is great, but he has great players around that move the ball,
yeah.
right? Go the Denver Nuggets with Joker and Michael Porter Jr. and
Everybody getting their touches though.
everybody getting their touches, bro. So it comes to a point where we have to look at his style of play and how he plays, and is that winning basketball?
Yeah, it's not. It hasn't been.
Respectfully, great player, but that's not winning basketball, right? So anyway, we're gonna go over to the next series, man. Okay, OKC Spurs, they're up, 2-1. We look at Wimby, we look at SGA. Last game, SGA dropped 26 points and 12 assists, 26 points and 12 assists for SGA.
Hmm.
We had some guys come off the bench. Jared McCain, he finished the game with 24 points. He shot the ball extremely well.
Yeah,
Jay Williams, not J Dub, but Jalen Williams that went to Arkansas. He dropped 18. He was 5 from 6 from the 3-point line, right? So this is what we're talking about. This is a team that when I say SGA is part of a great organization, these guys, listen, they won games without him even playing.
yeah. He's
you
on
look
the
at the
bench
you
for the
look at
fourth
this
quarter.
you look at the series against the Knicks. I mean against the Lakers. I mean SGA barely played. He didn't play his best series, but I mean they swept the Lakers. That's how good they are. So my question to you, Eves, Wimby, SGA. I think we're looking at some of the best, probably the top 2 best players in the world,
Yeah,
right? What do you think about this series? I think I'll tell you this: whoever wins this series wins the NBA championship. What do you think?
that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I'm not mad either way. The only thing that would kind of, I think whoever wins this series, I think both teams in the West are better than the Knicks.
For
I'll
sure,
say that.
for sure.
But I think the only reason that might not be the case of them winning is this could go seven. Like this
Yeah,
could go, this can go every game. I think the
yeah,
Knicks don't go past five. I think they might win in four, but they definitely don't go past five.
yeah,
I just think as far as the injuries adding up, the play style, the fatigue these people are going to have, the players are going to have, I can see that kind of affecting them going against the Knicks team. They'll be more refreshed, off their legs more. But to go to your point though, these are two best teams in the league. This has been
yeah,
this all year. It's been the Thunder and the Spurs are the two best teams in the NBA. The two best
yeah,
players in the NBA. We have a new dynasty to look out for. Not
yeah.
a dynasty, a fight
Rivalry.
for a dynasty. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is gonna be the next. This, the Spurs, the Lakers. This is gonna be that same thing we had back in the early 2000s, early 2010s. We're
yeah,
watching it again right now, man. So
yeah. It brings back because you said it like obviously OKC. They had KD, Russ, and James Harden. And then when they beat the Spurs, it was still Tim Duncan was still there, Tony Parker, Demando Ginobili. I think
yeah,
they what year did they win the before these guys retired. I think they won back in 20.
They won 14, and then they lost to them in 16.
Yeah. Yup. So you look at the history of this series back then. I mean, we look at it now. These two teams are young. Do you know both teams? The oldest person on the Spurs is Harrison Barnes.
Yeah, and it's Caruso
OKC
for the Thunder.
and Caruso with Thunder. It's crazy, and everybody else is younger than 28 years old. I'm talking about we're looking at two teams that they're going to battle for the next several years,
Yeah, it's
right?
not going nowhere.
And the only time, and this is why the reason I'm giving, okay, I know people talk about the Spurs, and listen, they're great. I think as as Dylan Harper gets better, Castle gets better, Vassell
Hmm.
gets better. I mean, these they have a team around Wimby that's great. I think OKC has the edge because they have a bench, and it showed last game when you got Jared McCain come off, and listen, another Philly thing, right? He
Yeah.
traded him to OKC, and he's flourishing in this OKC offense. I mean, he shot the ball really well. When you got guys that come off the bench, Eves, on any team and really keep it going while SGA's on the bench or J Dub is not playing, you really have a chance to. And these are prime time moments.
Hey, real quick, while we on the bench, man, because I was
Hmm.
actually speaking about this last night with my cousin, and
Hmm.
I got really upset. I don't understand why Wimby is still not playing.
Hmm.
I don't see why you have who I think is the best player in the league. I don't understand why I'm watching Luke Cornett be in this game so long, and the Thunder are going on so many runs. When you have a 7-4, you're not coming in my paint
Yeah.
playing. I,
Yeah.
I get it, man. You know
Yeah. Yeah.
he's young. You want to save his body. He has, he's tall, etc. Whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Now this is the Western Conference Finals. Like you can
Yeah.
rest, you can rest in June, July. You can rest in 2 months, man.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
don't understand why he's not playing at least 42 minutes a game.
Yeah. I'll
Exactly. Am
tell
I
you this.
just thinking of it crazy? What you think about that?
So after game one, obviously he put up NBA 2K numbers in game one. He had 40 and 20,
Video
right?
game numbers,
Video
man.
game numbers, right? That's his NBA 2K ratings next will be a 99. It should be
Easy.
102. Because it is insane. So I'll tell you this, that's a good question. After game one, Eves, game two, game three, they put bodies on him, right? They put a Heinstein on him. They put
Hmm.
Jay Williams on him. They're putting got to what you have to do with a player that's that good and that skilled. You have to be physical because he's frail, right?
Yeah.
You have to because he's so good. He has every bag in his trick that he can use up and under. He's long. He can get putbacks. He can shoot it from 40. He can hit you in it under up and under. Turn it. I mean,
Hmm.
there's everything he in his bag he can do. So I think what OKC did a really good job of is they were physical with him. Now last game they were so physical with him. He ended up it kind of took him out his rhythm. If you go back
We
and
seen
watch
that
the
a lot.
game, I think he shot 8 for 15. He still had average like 26 points. But that's what you have to do with a player like him that is so good and he's so frail. Be physical, put a body on him, make him feel it, make him think, mess up his rhythm. Because in game one, his rhythm was start to finish. I mean, anytime he got the ball, it was a bucket, it was a putback, it was a three, it was a, rip, it was a in and out crossover into a, I mean, so they're doing a good job with that. I think they'll do it again tonight. But to answer your question, they were just physical with him and they messed up his rhythm and he's thinking a lot more on what he wants to do on the basketball court while you know doesn't help when Castle has 20 turnovers in the first two games,
Yeah. I
right?
mean, D Fox is back. Hopefully that helps as well.
Fox is
But
back. Yep.
20 turnovers from Castle. But to give him his credit, he is averaging, I think, 7.5 assists this series. And he's still young, man.
He's
Going
young.
against
Yeah, it's not a
better
position. He's a two
people.
guard. He's not a point guard. Yeah.
Yeah, he shouldn't be running the offense like that. He shouldn't have the ball in his hand that much, to run initiate the offense. But
Yeah.
I I don't understand. Like I said, I don't get the Wimby thing, man. Like Wimby's only averaging 25 points a game. And
Yeah.
you see he can easily get 40. When Wimby has his explosive games, his games where he like really dominates, he gets so many shots, so many touches. I don't understand why they limit like what why are they limiting him so I understand you say it's a mental thing,
Yeah.
knocking him off his rhythm, they're not letting him get comfortable.
Yeah.
If Wimby's not in foul trouble, he
Yeah.
should be out there playing, man. Like
For sure.
even just
They
the defense.
Yeah, I give you an example. Say you play in the league, Aves, you average 35 a game, right?
Yeah.
Coming into the series, you average 35 a game, and I'm a coach, right? And I know we're about to play against the best point guard in the league, averaging 35. And one of your things that you like to do is you like ball screens, right? Coming off
Hmm.
the screen and getting downhill, getting into your shot, or anytime you have the ball, we're gonna try to get the ball out of your hands, right? So for Wimby, that game once solidified that man, he's looking like the greatest player. He's looking like the best player in the world. So as a
Hmm.
coach, if I'm coach for the OKC, here's what I'm thinking. We need he's 7'5". I need he doesn't handle physicality very well.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he can't overcome it. He probably can as he's continues to mature. He's only in his third year of the league. But when you have a team like OKC and a smart team that understands, okay, we're playing against a really good player, they did a really good job being physical. When you're most players, especially NBA players, basketball players, we don't like physicality. This ain't football.
Yeah.
We don't do well with physicality, bro. I'm gonna be hunting
Yeah.
with you. Like in today's game, those you see fouls, you see the flopping, you see that someone get hit in the face, they all acting they acting out like physicality in today's game is just non-existing. So for players like Wimby, for players like KD, for players who are thin that are great, when you like you talk about we talk about Gary Payton, right? Just imagine Gary Payton guarding KD. Will he still lose that battle? He could, because KD
Yeah.
can shoot right over him, but Gary Payton's gonna be right there. He's gonna be physical. He's gonna make him feel it,
Okay.
right? So that's what they're doing to Wimby. And as a player, when you have a mental conscious of, okay, I'm playing against a player that's physical. He's bumping me. He's pushing me, right? They fouling me, right? When I go to the rack, they're gonna hit me on my hand, right? They're sending
Yeah.
doubles at me. That messes up your offensive rhythm to do what you want to do. So that's the only thing I can think of. That's the only way they're going to be able to stop him. You can't play him one on one. If you put Alex Caruso on him one on one, or J Dub on him one on one, or anybody, or Lou Dort, forget about it. It's a bucket waiting to
Yeah.
happen. So
Okay.
that's what I'll say.
So then, if you're Wimby's guard, what do you do to get him better touches? Is it like
Yeah,
get position
perfect.
better? Am I gonna get downhill, drive and kick to you? If
Yeah,
you're the lead guard for the Spurs, what are you doing to make Wimby's job easier for him?
for sure. I would say Wemby has to do a better job of getting open. He has to do a better job of being aware who's guarding him, because sometimes he does have mismatches. Last game, what I seen is that number one, it goes back to guard play, right? Stephon Castle, it's not a point guard, it's a two guard. He has to have better decision making when he sees Wemby. I know him and Wemby had a couple alley oop plays. I think game one they had an alley oop
Yeah.
play to finish the game off, which is great. So I would say the guard play, making sure that Wimby has to be aware of where he is on the court to get the ball, right? And also, I think Wimby can do a better job. And listen, you can't guard him going downhill. So put your shoulder down and get to the rack. You're 7'5". You're gonna dunk on him anyway.
Yeah.
You see what he did to Chet Holmgren, right? That
Mm-hmm.
one-on-one
The little
matchup. There's
boy.
no one-on-one matchup.
It's
You get what I'm
not.
saying? Like they don't like each other from what we're told. They played against each other in high school. I think they played in the Olympics in high school in the national
Yeah,
rankings.
Nike
But
Circuit, something like that. Yeah.
yeah, so I think that's another thing, right? Right. But being able as Wimby as a 7'5" player who's great, being aware where you are on the court and understanding that when you put your if they're gonna be physical with you, be physical back. Make them feel that. Don't shoot,
Yeah.
shoot the fade away. Man, look, you got go back to Hakeem Day. Go back to use your. He worked out with Hakeem Olajuwon, I believe, summer or 2 summers ago. You use your pat move. Use your up
Yeah.
and under. But let them feel that. Give that physicality back to them as they do to you.
Okay. And
Yep.
then for the Thunder, man, obviously they're up 2-1. What do they need to continue to do to finish this off and go back to back?
Repeat what they did last game. Be physical. SGA be SGA. And look, they're bench players. I think the bench is the key to getting to the next round. Because
Yeah.
they're gonna double team SGA, right? They're gonna if J Dub play tonight, he's perfect. I mean, I think he's a great guard as well. He's an all-star, but they're gonna take SGA out of his game. He's used to it. One thing I love about SGA is his approach. He has the same facial expressions every play, every game, right? He's
Yeah.
always locked in. So the bench being able to knock down shots, Jerry McCain, AJ Mitchell, Isaiah Joe. Guys coming in and really carrying that torch. If SGA is not on his game, I think he finished the first quarter, the first 2-3 games with like less than 10 points.
I will give him his credit though. Obviously nobody. Man, let me rephrase this correctly. I wasn't watching him intensely coming out of LA when he was a Clipper and all that.
Sure,
But
yeah,
as he's growing to the MVP, so one watched him more. I never thought he was a great passer.
sure,
I didn't
yeah,
think he had a real good control of the offense as far as getting everybody else involved.
yeah,
SGA is an amazing passer
yeah.
this last couple of series, man. The way
12,
he's
12
finding
assists last
people,
game. Yep.
yeah, man. Give him his credit, man. I think it's really helping. Even when he's not going offensively, scoring wise, his ability to find his teammates, get people involved, get everybody their touches.
Yeah.
I want to give him flowers, commend him now because he is an amazing passer.
And it helps when you're a great scorer, when you can
Yeah,
get downhill, float game to the mid-range king. That's my motto. He is the mid-range god. Like
yeah,
he perfected that, in so many different ways. So that helps when you're a threat on the court where they have to double team you. It opens up things for other players, you know. So, and I think we'll see that tonight. So as far as who's going to win this game 3, I think the Spurs will, because I think they'll make some adjustments. I don't think it's going to be a blow or anything like that, but I think the Spurs will make key adjustments for Wemby to get what he needs. I think Stephon Castle will come into the game understanding that, he's going to be a playmaker, but he has to make smarter decisions with the ball. Obviously, Darren Fox is coming. I know he has some ankle injury. He has a right ankle um, injury from last game. I think we'll see if he's going to play tonight, but I think they'll make some adjustments for this game to make it like, man, they're going to tie this bad boy up and head back on to OKC to try to steal one.
am I hearing Spurs in 7 or what you saying over there, man?
I'll say they'll tie the series up, and then that's where it goes downhill. They go back to OKC. OKC go up 3-2. Um, and I think they'll go back to the Spurs, and then they'll still win. Well, I'm lying. No, let's go game 7. I think it'll go game 7. I think from this point forward, it's going to be back and forth, win, 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 and then game 7 in OKC. That's when OKC take care of his business.
Okay, so it sounds like you saying OKC New York Finals, man. Is that what you
It,
saying?
that's what it looks like, man. That's I think that's going to be a great series. OKC versus the Knicks. I think that's going to be a hell of a series. I think for the Knicks, we don't expect them to win the finals, but they got there. They did what they were supposed to do.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion. I think OKC finishes up. They take care of them. I'll say game 5. I can see the Knicks winning one game, probably at MSG game 3, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't I don't see the sweep or anything like that. But I see at least one game the Knicks can pull off in game 3 at the Garden, and then from there they SGA and OKC they hope another trophy up.
We might be jumping the gun. This might be a real early conversation to have. But
hmm
if that goes how you think it's going to go, what's that mean for SGA? We putting them top 20. We putting them top 50.
Yeah,
It's
not.
top 10. What we doing with them, man?
I tell you this, he got second time MVP. He was
Two
another.
MVPs,
He
two
wins.
rings.
He wins another ring. He is the best player in the world.
Okay.
I'll give him that. We never seen it. We never seen his efficiency. This is to be his 4th season, averaging 30. Right, efficient from the free throw line, efficient from 3. Right,
Fishing everywhere.
the swag off the court, the excellence on the court, right? We haven't seen something like this since, obviously LeBron did it with Miami and Kobe did it with the Lakers, and AI, besides winning, he didn't win a championship, but that, he won an MVP and they got to the final. I mean, what he's doing, Michael Jordan obviously did it. What he's
Yeah.
putting up Hall of Fame numbers. His NBA sliders will be a 99
Yeah.
next year. Mid range gonna be at 102,
Hey,
110,
it might
right?
just need to be.
So I will give him that. I think right now the best player right now, still in my opinion, is the Joker. I
Yeah.
think, but I think SGA is gonna steal that. He wins another finals, and I think right behind that, at some point, with Wemby being his 3rd season in the league, man, I think he's looking at best player in the world by next year,
Okay.
right? Because he's
I can
growing. I
see
mean,
it.
this is his 3rd year. I mean, listen, bro, 7'5" he's an alien. He is an alien. We never seen him like that.
Yeah.
So
So
the NBA the league's in the good hands. It's crazy that the last 7 MVPs were all foreign. You got Joker, Giannis, SGA,
and B
Embiid. I mean,
and we ain't having Americans since
bro,
Harden. I'm pretty sure, right?
it was hard. It was who was it? It was I think it was either Harden or I know Harden, Russ, KD. I think Steph.
I think Harden got the last one.
I
I'm
think
pretty
Harden might
sure.
have got the last one. Yeah, he did. He did. He got the
Cause then
last
it went
one,
Giannis,
and then Giannis won back to
Embiid.
back.
Yeah, yeah. Joker had a
Embiid.
couple back to back. Yeah.
Joe got four. Crazy. Four of them bad boys, man. It's crazy, but we'll see, man. I think the NBA is in it's at a good spot with these two teams, and I love what I'm seeing. So we'll see, man.
Yes. All right. Sounds good, man. Well, hey, games for tonight. OKC and the Spurs. This episode
Mhm.
will be out tomorrow. Be back to you guys on Wednesday with some reactions, some hot takes, talking about the playoffs. See what's going on, man.
Yes, sir.